Hello, beautiful soul. I wanted to come on and just share about what I briefly touched on in the last video about spontaneous awakening and what happens afterwards. And what's really coming to be expressed at the moment is how important it is to be able to access and hear that voice of knowing within above all other and external voices, and even other voices that are internal in your field or your belief system that have been programmed and, I guess, indoctrinated through this life journey. This process that is being traveled through at the moment is because I view everyone and everything as me, and obviously the greater version of me. When things come into my field of awareness that, I guess, niggle me to go into self-doubt, it's very, very important to see them as your own internal doubt being manifested through somebody else in order to test you and to see where you're at. I think it was Ram Dass who said, whenever something would go wrong, he would see it as his guru. And no matter what it was, something wouldn't work and he had a big talk on or something, say the microphone didn't work, he would see that problem as his guru because he would see it as a divine test of how is he going to handle this situation. And I guess I feel that I adapt a similar kind of process where, someone came up to me this morning because if you also experience involuntary kriyas, you probably know and understand they can be quite wild, moving you into different yogic postures, different mudras, and often with a lot of forceful breath, hissing, different types of things, depending on how it's happening in your journey. But to a bystander, which obviously I'm at a yoga school, and there's people at very different levels of awareness, it can come across as if it's evil. There's some sort of an evil spirit because, say, is an evil sound, or it's got that connotation that it's evil. And people can get frightened and they can feel like, I don't want that bad spirit coming near me. Now, this is part of the breaking down of duality because there isn't actually good and bad. When you get to the level of consciousness and everything is just playing out as in divine order. But how I can approach this situation now is to be able to see that everything that is coming up and seemingly having an opinion or a judgment or anything like that, it helps if you're in this space to not see the person as separate from you. When we can see them as a part of us that is bringing forth a feeling or a belief or a doubt manifested in our reality for us to see, acknowledge, and in turn love and accept, then we can allow ourselves to move through this process with a lot more ease. Now, if you've had spontaneous awakening and you are experiencing involuntary kriyas, this is the most intelligent life force, so don't stop it. Know you're not evil. Know what's happening to you is a divine gift from grace. And know that it's going to move you out of your comfort zone of believing in this seeming duality of good and bad, evil and what's the opposite of evil? Godly. Because ultimately, when distortions exist in our field, it's just energy. And this divine life force knows how to clear this energy through our system and through our field by moving us into the postures, by using the breath, by creating the mudras, by moving the energy the way It knows how. And there's going to be people who think you're fucking weird. There's going to be people who are scared. And you might even be scared sometimes. But knowing and trusting that this divine life force within you is higher and greater than anybody can even comment, and seeing those people who in your reality that are around you that want to bring out your manifested doubts and fears into your physical existence, and taking them and allowing them with complete acceptance and love. But you don't have to agree with them, and you don't have to make it mean anything about you. This is really, really coming to the forefront at the moment as we move deeper and deeper into this self-trust, into the removal of doubt. And as you may be aware, you will constantly be tested every level and every step of the way. As you journey through these processes, your known reality will change, and the people's reactions to you will change, because your reality, in your lived reality, is a reflection of what is actually existing within you. And so if you're needing to see and recognize something, that's going to come through your lived experience in order for you to process it. Now, the people who remove themselves and I guess sit in Himalayas, which is totally fine. I believe everyone needs to do what they need to do. They will experience this clearing of energy in meditation. You can also clear this energy in your dreams. But if you are wanting to live in the world, and this is where your journey is leading you, then your doubts and fears will come manifested through other people. And even if you were living in the middle of the jungle, they can show up through animals. It's going to come to you no matter how or where you go, because it is needing to be worked through, seen, recognized, and transcended in order for this beautiful divine energy to be able to be completely embodied in all of the chakras and expressed in totality through you. I hope this helps.